Kojo prostate ho komo ena sese me no die anopay entino gene ntamo na woni obatampa process center phone coding komo isane se ese o ya ntam na okọ check mo asabio mo junso e delay ena face no mo jata echire ene pains kakra mu kokokom en sada nkoye me pa chowa prostate ho komo de eye mema ne nkomo enti no ese o ya ntam na wo kọ na okọ check prostate ho komo pande na yo batampa process center for nkomo na ese me no di isane se omo nkwa no betimi ahwa abo ama bibia timi akoye omo wo henfo omo wo ye kaswa fifi prat last stop honom no omo wo kaswa nyanya no kwa no so hwa o batampa process center ese so no mudi nkomo phone numbers way 055 38000678 055 38000678 now on your Batampa process center for Indian come on 40 years and above for and I saw show me say a castle 50 plus last stop nyano kwano so hono mwa or Batampa process center still prostate problems your last stop okoda ya wo soru ye wa ya kweche wo hu de wonya wo hu ai bibia wo ho wo yam ya wo ya after discomfort na ya also stress and I feel so also pain no I want to know heartburns no and shut down koye ma wo didi wie ye no so na say indigestion ai bibia wo ho wo bloaty diarrhea so how and I feel so no wo kodi nuane bi and shut down koye ma dan so no ama food poisoning abem wo ho wo digestive issue na ase kekan kakra me say wo stomach na no na bo aye number 5 na ma wo now when doke activated charcoal powder from paying for the come on me say doke activated charcoal DOK who here ye pa edinti an intemwe na ko pebito na fe no sabio oyam na ha wo no etete wo no discomfort no what dey aduane asana nyo ye ama wo yama yo bibi wo sha no pe kra no sha na fele fine wo ho repacho wa DOK doke activated charcoal powder ebe bo pa ese so ko pebi na to na wonom na no de me na me kan fama wo ekoye brutal doke activated charcoal powder repacho wa me see enye luxury enye necessity ese fatase so ko pebi to na odi sifie enkwara ne mpemfo nyina hia bi enye activated no na chese ya sisemu ya komwa ya ene kama enye nanu die ye ne na mabontin ya wuhu ne kama ya no enye papa de ya papa no ani doke activated charcoal powder bebo ye pa enti ene ntam na ko pebito na fa bi sifie na bebo o mo amopedodo to mo kwa dia pharmacy Kumase Love Life Kumase na feto pure liver o Kumase Colina ko Kumase na nabo achitema mensa watakrade Joe Bennett Pharmacy and I feel so delight pharmacy Okofrodia Widam Pharmacy and on why a shaman and I feel so your pharmacy shops be wo kan she drug lane be won sabe can be from a doke activated charcoal powder and why 0598 206885 0598 206885 and I said 02066166620 now I'm praying for the come on now what you na open your mato some man kaiwa and then meka o mese bracycle cycle sky mall activate us promotion e cost one kasa the only mall e wire cycle here wire sada twin towers dan ni mo o mpe we na pede ya me patcho ye nton na betobi ko na niam abo na afu sei ene me fi America na for Europe mo na kasa no ye bie o buy ya sada twin towers dan na wo cycle traffic light na se hwa me patcho wa ye nton what me say why you late into kwa adwuma mu a me patcho pon a fa circle here circle sky mall me say abonsan kakra na esi circle no yellow and blue no but my friend a glass nkwa here in term na betobi na niam na ya tete so promotion no na ekoro enti niam bebre wo ho no ma ya tete so ama wo emo ye no ma ye pamu sei Basmati rice in Nanke ton 400 Ghana cedis. They say the call 350 Ghana cedis. And Yama Bebre, Nadia is the name. What on your man, you know, their missus is a good basket in him. What's the say good morning? Now what they corner, we do Honoma, you best not to tin your man so much. Come. Saturday, you may be Kotobi, Eddie Kofi, we do fear no. And then daddy. Then your bomber bus to say, yeah, no friend is saying, so we do fear no water biscuit kakra, water drinks kakra. Now do coffee, now Kwalani painful now when you be unknown, when you be there, dear Sunday, dear Fata. Say yes, Samana, say yeah, dear Nina, Cycle Sky more. And where you ask that 20 hours, say, circle higher traffic light, Nasi Honoma, ground floor, one sabe common. From and where you 0242 12510 0240 212 510. Now they pay for the command says 0242 346675 0242 346675. Now they pay for the command. Cycle Sky Mall. Also a train. Now the promotion from now till 21st of February. No, they are quite good. Indian in some way. Na bebe Tonyama and Yama Nafakufi. What a it is 49 minutes into a year 7 meeting. Eddie Mansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Martina said to 9:45. Me don't never be this stage. You may do a friend or a Kessben Maakye. Yeah, they brought live a Kessben TV. So Kessben TV. And our face no Otemenka at 92.9 Kessben FM Accra 92.9 on Facebook. A Kessben TV. And our face so a Kessben 92.9 on Sabe Kame e wo hodom no so on Facebook on sa ebe kame wo hodom na fe ye hwe ne enim komo ne hwe de ko nyino man mu nsam nyina no ye ba bedi eye san komo no ene anope e wo fia no over the weekend enyema e koso yie pa. One of the by elections course wo Ayawaso East no eno ho komo aba betodwa bebre ebiebie enyema akeka niema bebre na abom ama say yedi hu enkomo yie pa. Now it is becoming unbecoming with political parties ewo eye omemu ha. And then a candidates are omoko contested for elections, whether a presidential, whether a by-election, whether a election and kasankasa ye kwako yi a president and a parliamentarians in yina ewo krum hano ababe adibia and semfata enko yi kra. Edi entina emano enko yi. It is becoming say more or less says so wuni sika sisi adia abato pa se beto abama pa se wu na wudi mu wo fata se wudi nenso no eye uni sika ntino ye de sika ebeto eye leadership. Is that what is being advertised by political parties are now? Political parties are now telling us say leadership is being purchased. They say ana ye to eye leadership ana se den ya ehun komo ena ne ye bedie no. And indeed you better call Ayawaso East because over the weekend and Saturday, and as our elections, course. So, and in the full glare of everybody, Ayawaso East, we saw, we heard, they confirmed what really transpired. Prior to Ayawaso East, na yenya 31st of January, where people also the delegates were openly declaring, telling us that omu Jessica efi candidates in ho ansana omato abano. Not long and Ayawaso East there so ababe piemu sesiano. This time around it is coming from the NDC and their candidates sharing in the full glare. I saw it me who TV television sets ye chekosuya ama nipa sebi nipa fun kosuya said ye ekom die ewu kroma te se sebenka obi ya oba Somalia kosua na ye kun wo ho eni moko ko kosua ni moko ye kun wo ho ewo eye elections ase. Today people carry TV and they carry motors say ye dia momo and they are justifying it. Ama your politics in this ano aye bibie wo ho. Now But call ayawa so if mefifi all the videos are ready yen share videos no right now fe memra na ye ni mpemfo so ending komo ye nya mpemfo so a ye no medi komo ye pa but listen yen hwe ba ko a efi your friend is saying the same ayawa so east ho delegates kwabrane delegates ending komo efa vote buying ho me yam crash me Ghana politics. Share on Kessben TV, on DSTV channel 364, on Go TV channel 121. Now face YNTA on 92.9 FM. Maybe it's here.
Answer Baba Jama Adama on TV no. Na ebi no mama 50 million. Ebi no mama access pad. Kibo gari pad. Ye di to aba. Ebi ma pad. Kibo gari. Kaba coffee and tomato ice chest and muboto and it's about Baba so ama TV and no news every buyer and son ebi swear day ever but I because so yes and as auto vote vote to the free to and no mudi sika eto and your Baba Jama na ebi sika toye free to people buy no mudi sika na ba ji ye enti sa na tie ye da wase menso me da wase
Tell me because you are Baba Jama but as a delegate yeah. Oh they be I say motivation to vote for once I say campaign na campaign mo as a delegate otu about and more of us to delegates this our time we convert to get as a delegate mo kokose ba also who select the part on say obet ma bobo constituency no that's the main key by him say yeah nim baby I vote share but me to me vote share until I go fear delegate and bit my aduma for real fear delegate as fear delegate there say that the war will be no say na bebo will be so if first contestant in am work for you oh they be and yes obe ju obi aba wa say wakuma mo no obi a nim baby owo for real me say no me baby am want I give to the am ju obi a also because it's a motivational song. A motivational song. So the mouth there was always so crazy. It's really the motivational. Motivational. TV, I was TV in your madam. So clearly it tells you here Mranti and number one year mamenum ni nuanom a omoso eye television sets na omu krekra te said ye yako omako ayi your friend is saying Circle Sky Mall no makoto eniema na omudi etwam in the full glare of every single person. I mean clearly here it tells you say your politics no be akwa do sesi ano me say 32 inches any crown on Nasco any crown a brand new just say their mano. It tells you say when you are even correct you okay you are the person to lead the party. Jack Unisika me pacho count yourself out when it comes to Ghana politics. Do not go and contest anywhere. Baba Jama Nature TV obi chemoto what is say ma mene e kan say obi crash ma 50 million now 5,000 Ghana cedis. I mean, you are sharing 5,000 Ghana cedis to each delegate. And even if delegates are almost about over 1,000 and something, 5,000 times 1,006, so say 1,700 and something delegates. Watch a sesi kano. Watch a moto. Watch a TV. One man koshuya. Watch a 3,000 Ghana cedis. Meba, but I have something to tell Ora Baba Jama because one of the videos that I watched and Baba Jama had the effrontery to defend. Baba Jama had the effrontery to defend, say, even if ye check gift to Kranwa, is it news? Is it something that ye who be da? Really? Baba Jamal, you are not just an ordinary person. But listen to this before I even play ne time audio tum so we din kunim no. Hey, candidates in mujina no, they are very fresh and new. Wahu, omo fresh and new. Eye hajia, eye okunani na obejina ye no, or very new. O share eye the MPP ni no obejina ye na, or very new. Chairman obejina for the MPP na, NDC na, or very new. It is only Baba Jamal who is quite experienced when it comes to politics. Election, wako parliament da. Wame ya tu swabada. You have that experience more than any of these candidates on Wujina, eh? And this is what happens. Very interesting. The other releases are I'll read all of them to you. Na fe yedim komo ye pa ene pay. But yan share Baba Jamal press conference after the EC declaration, you know, the Okaye na fe yemra back here.
Ghana Sheminsa, Yedika Medanyamias, Namada President, any Mianwa Minano, Enya, a Richem woman who say, Metimi, I said, and never me Bano. If I say Minian Mammy, no one more can see, Omina becoming. A science, a young theatre, a fame here, qua bontain, na Yapako pre including Ama party. And the masters of Wina no next year no Sabi election there then ya obi beti obi nanso obi baka bibia but at the end of the day ye ina no ye NDC for the master mu say master Wina so mba bedan ye na ye ina ya ka bom na NDC franka no yetu na increase your vote or constituency.
There have been allegations of vote buying among some.
I have not seen anything like that, please. Well, here, have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying votes? Yes, I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Who do you defend otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not, it's not buying food. I'll speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gift, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. Do you understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people, and that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
Your Excellency, the timing, is it not constant to you? The timing for giving the gift that you just mentioned, if indeed gifts actually happen, is the timing not something that you should worry about?
Timing of what?
The timing at which these gifts were given.
As you are talking now, if I give you gift, won't you take it?
Your Excellency.
Do we have time that we give gifts?
Okay, so clearly, and son I may call another one a hard ye, but I'll play it. I am very wild, but I have to play it for everybody to understand. Say the way a politics in this economy and same fata. Now, I really have to define Baba Jamal well. So I'm not calling him as Baba Jamal, I'm calling him as lawyer Baba Jamal. Now you listen to him. What you know? A journalist asks you, say, there are allegations that yes, so Baba Jamal lawyer who check TV. What's the one chair she? But then again, you come back to say, quick, Empo Krane say, wo cha boniana. To the extent that you're asking a media man, so would you not say, me cha wadia, na. So you are clearly admitting, say, watch a niema. Listen, the NDC party, I'm telling you this morning, is a waste of time to even set up a committee. To even give yourself by tomorrow, on the 10th of February, say, it is just waste of time. The whole thing is that the man in question has admitted fairly in the eyes of everybody that Wacheniema, why are you wasting time? What do you need committees for? What do you need committees for? The man, lawyer Baba Jama, has declared, he has committed, he has told you that Wache and Niema, even telling you, say, on Okra Phoebe or the 2.5 million to Honum to even share food, everything. Phoebe Kote, what do you need committees for? Committees, no more to look into what? 2 days, you can't do anything. Media just gave you a day. Evidence clear. It is clear to you. Why do you need committees for? Then, some delegates and some party faithfuls naively also gets up because General Secretary Fifi Kote issued statement to say there's vote buying Ayawasu East election in Muntino. Mwadra. It's more man warning, more 10 warning. So Odin Chichemu Beba. Monshe, Namuntie, some of the NDC people, I don't know whether they are delegates, they are members of the NDC. At that time, Ejinaho, Kasa, whether in favor of Baba Jamal or any other candidate. Listen and then watch.
my friend 3 times. And I also know. And the crop for. No, Muesa. Medunakopo. Mamu creative problem, manima. Mamu creative problem, manima. And I mamu NDC no problem. Mamu NDC no problem. Mamu NDC no problem. Fifi Kote. Medunakopo. Mamu NDC no problem. I will name my waswa. Who the release about election ya wakana since coming Kuruma even na 50 kote who say the chadieda even na who 50 kote who say the chadieda MPP election MTC election the chadibia ma delegate one kind of 50 kote unim everybody was who say 100 million 50 kote who and the man for no in fact to nima for. But man go in this road. Why by what a man? Man go in this. I don't understand. Why by what a man? I feel for it. Man go in this. Only my brother Sana. Mobile power. Na munye position at you. Muni me moja sure. Asana munye power. Then I end this power. We do not couple. Feel for it. You want no feed me masamso. Me kabibia. Feel for it. You know some to be your we are one family. We don't want any division. Yeah, please. We don't want any division. We are all one family. If not because of politics that come and divided us, we are all one family. So don't try to bring any problem, any tribalistic or hypocrisy or darkness in also is. We don't want it. We don't want it. Why Baba Jamal? Why Baba Jamal? You need to bribe people. Why Baba Jamal? You don't want that. It's I don't know people that came and bribe people at the election ground. I have witness. They came and bribe people of $3,100. I have witness. I swear, I have witness. So we don't want any division. I also insist. So be on your lane. I also know be on your lane. Don't come to our lane. Obia Cheska, and Obia my dear. Obia my dear. Mamu yesa. Oh, Jaja, soon Jaja.
We. Say, well, there also. Now it is clear that even Abrante no Jina Honokra no San Kachre will say, I have evidence to show that people were paying $100 and 3,000 Ghana cedis. I think the whole election should be null and void. I think the whole election primaries no. I think so they should restart. For me, I think that all the candidates in no yen fafu from bra, yen clear omunyina, yen fafu from bra. But I must say that the response that came from the NDC party that same day is laudable. Again, even from presidency, where we saw a press statement signed by Felix Kwachofosu government communication to talk about the recall of Baba Jamal as the High Commissioner, right, to Nigeria. Say Ombra back, for me, recall or sack or whatever, I don't know what the term is. Maybe it's a fine word to say we can't use words of that nature. And those are the things that we'll see. But I like the speed to attend to situations, the speed to attend to things. And I even like and love the action even from majority with the press statement that they brought, that they say at the INA they feel say candidates ni na kra no anka yenyo mu nyina mfi ho enya sa anka yenyo mu nyina na yenye election foforo no. That speed, and that speed to even have that committee. Now Ayarega, who is the majority leader, who was part or leading the agenda no crown for a committee, was changed because now majority caucus in parliament is also talking about say yenyi omo emfi mu ninto yasesa ne the honorable Fuseni and ababesha na nine. So clearly there's some form of action that has been taken with speed from the NDC party. We want to see how it will pan out, how it will come out finally. Ochina ya nyame ya adoma yi na etiase. Yebe but amen kwa hohwana so mbra sisi ana yendi nkomo na afi mimra na eni mpemfo so bedi nkomo ene anopei. Me kwa hohwana so amene Vitals Azim, anti-corruption campaigner, no ending komo enfa the ekoswe when it comes to elections in this country. Now for Yembra back here. If you can hear me, Mr. Vitals Azim, good morning and welcome to Kessben 92.9 and then Kessben TV.
Yeah, good morning and thank you.
I guess all is well.
Yes, we are managing.
We thank God. So clearly, Ayawasu East plus the 31st of January, when it comes to the NPP presidential primaries, has come to really stamp on the perception. This time it's not even perception, I should say, that now we seem to be purchasing leadership. Can I say that emphatically, that it is looking like we are now purchasing leadership in this country?
It is not that it's looking like. We are actually purchasing leadership. We are actually purchasing leadership. And it's not just on the day of the elections. It starts sometimes long before the day of the elections. And it's not just individuals. It is the parties as well. It is sometimes even the government itself. You've seen past by-elections where governments work on the roads, tar roads, a day or night before. Street lights are provided. How do we describe that? Is it all of a sudden the leadership woke up and realized that that community needed roads and street lights? They had not seen that before. So that is the nature of the vote buying. And now the new term is also vote selling. Because people are now, the electorate is now also saying, well, if you don't give me this, I wouldn't give you my vote. So the electorate, the delegates are also selling their votes. And we saw this happen during the confirmation of the MMDCs, where some assembly members would ask for specific amounts in order to vote to confirm them. It is no longer a democracy. It is monocracy.
Wow. Should we be scared, Vitus?
We should definitely be scared. You know why we should be scared? Because thieves, armed robbers, looters can vote, can buy our votes, and lead us. And when such people are leading, we don't know where they're leading us to. And that's why we should be scared.
Mr. Azim, people have said, I mean, I've listened to some of the delegates making some reasons, I mean, that sound good to them. I mean, people have said it is generosity. Others have said it is kindness. Others have said it is investment leading to the person coming into power and then recouping it. Others have described it as corruption. Now, these four things that I have said, which one do you think is suited? Is it corruption, generosity, kindness, or investment that they're doing?
You see, it is corruption.
Okay.
If it is investment, this is not a business. Why are you investing? In order to recoup at a later date if you win. Now, if you don't win, what happens to your investment? Of course, people say investment is a risky business.
Yes.
So, if it is investment, and some people have openly said it. I've ever spoken to a friend about why he spent so much money in contesting prime minister. It was an investment. Of course, he lost twice and he'll never try it again. If it is kindness, you waited till the day before, the night before to be very kind to all these people. And that's what I mentioned about construction of roads and providing street lights. The night before. All of a sudden, you have become very kind. Or that has been what you have been doing all these years. You see? So when you look at these things, it's just corruption. And our constitution says it. Bribery is giving and receiving. Those who are given are guilty of corruption or bribery, and those who are receiving are also guilty. And that's why the court vote selling to have now come up.
All right, Vitus Azim, I don't know whether we have really tested this law. I'm talking about the Public Election Regulation 2020 CI 127. Some relevant provisions in the Criminal Act of 1960, Act 229. I don't know whether we have really tested it. I mean, we have fine laws in our books, but it seems that we are not really encouraged to be testing some of these things in court.
Well, when you say we are not encouraged, who is supposed to encourage? We have set up various institutions to deal with these things. And it's like, we pay them, we recruit people and we pay them to do their work. They don't need any other encouragement apart from the appointments and the payments. There has been, they used, I think there was one instance where a DC was being investigated or even prosecuted in a court of law for paying assembly members to confirm him. I haven't followed up to find out the outcome of that prosecution. But that is one thing that happened. Now the special prosecutor has taken it up. Let's see how far he can go.
Okay.
But I doubt if he can go very far.
Why do you doubt?
Because of the people involved. When you talk about the NPP primaries, it is not just one person. It is a whole system. Was it in 2023 or 2024? We all saw what happened when the whole NPP hierarchy massed up in support of Bawumia. We saw how state resources were being pumped. This time, even though they were not in power, we still saw these things happening. We heard of a candidate saying that he had been paying MPs 20,000 mm for some time.
Yes.
And you see, vote buying doesn't start just on the day before or after or on the day of the elections. It takes some time. And so, with all these people, I don't know how he's going to investigate and actually come out with something, and what punitive action that he will take against people that are found culpable. And even the investigation is going to be conducted by NDC.
Yes, the committee that they've set up, they said tomorrow they're going to come out with a final verdict.
The committee is made up of MPs and former MPs.
As former MP, Honorable Fuseni leading it now.
Can they say that they have personally never engaged in vote buying? Can they honestly swear to that?
Mr. Azim, this is critical. Now, if I get you right, you're now saying or asking a rhetorical question, or probably for them to answer that truly, I mean, if they have not they themselves, I mean, the one championing the committee, if they themselves have not shared money before.
I'm not even limiting it to the committee. I'm just saying the MPs that have called.
Yeah, for okay.
The cancellation.
Okay.
As for the individual MPs, I don't know. I cannot talk about them. I'm talking about in general. Can the MPs say that they have never engaged in vote buying when it came to their primaries and even their elections? You see, before the MPP primaries, I put it somewhere that the night before 31st night, no, is it the night before 31st?
Yeah,
was a very key day to determine the winner, because that is the day. That's what I allege. That's the day that TVs and various promises will be made to the delegates, and it has been happening all these years. Now, I'm not saying that because it has been happening, it should be allowed to continue to happen.
Sure.
I'm only saying that it's difficult to handle it. How are we going to be able to address it? Are we going to start jailing people? Are we going to find people found guilty? And how are we going to do it? Are we just going to target only those who give? Or we're also targeting the recipients? Yesterday I heard somebody on TV, they were asking whether he will return. He said he took a TV, said this, asking whether he will return. He said he will return it. The money is not their money. The money is for the poor people.
Very interesting. But Mr. Azim,
So that is just my fear that we are not going to be able to successfully handle this.
So you don't foresee any positive results coming out from the committee, probably by large. The majority caucus also calling for some of these things, right?
Yes, I doubt it. I doubt it a lot.
But how do you think they should have solved it then? I mean, this is a clear case in front of a political party in government. I mean, now you have a real case at hand. How do you propose they solve it then?
You see, it is a double-edged sword.
Yes.
It's for the leaders to say, well, even though I want to serve my people, I've decided I am not ready to pay people to vote for me. Even if I lose, I'm fine with it. And also for the delegates to say, look, we need to choose a leader that we think is the most appropriate leader to lead us without taking money from them. Or that if we take money from them, we'll still vote according to our conscience. I don't think we can use the law to solve this. It's a matter of personal integrity of both the leaders and the delegates. That this is becoming too much. We need to stop it. And you see, when people pay, like Sir John once said that, fear delegates. If people pay and they don't win, maybe that's another way to help people to change the candidates to change their attitude in the future. If you begin to see that it's not worth it spending your money paying delegates because there's no guarantee that they will vote for you, maybe that will discourage some candidates from engaging in it in the future.
Okay. Before I let you go, what you just said reminds me of January 23rd, 2026. I'm talking about this year where Professor Frimpong Boateng, Dr. Nyahuta Maklo, Christian Amwakunyama suing the MPP, the NDC, and then the CPP over delegate-based elections. I mean, they evoked the Constitution. I think they did Article 117, 35, Clause 5, 35, Clause 6, D, 42 and 55 clause 5 of the 1992 Constitution. Does it then come in to let us understand that the voting when it comes to delegates becomes biased and therefore it does not allow others who are also up-to-date members of the party to vote, which would then would have reduced some of these things?
Well, I didn't follow the case.
Okay.
But anything that you do that will make it possible to bribe delegates should be avoided.
Okay.
So that's why some of the parties have tried to expand their delegate population.
Exactly.
Thinking that it will be difficult to bribe them.
Mm-hmm.
But as we've seen, that hasn't solved the problem. That's why I said that the law may not be the solution to this problem.
Okay.
We need a societal change.
Right. Very well. Thank you so much, Mr. Vitus Azim, for talking to us.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Your name Ora Vitus Azim or your anti-corruption campaigner. And you know AD and come on 25 minutes into 8 a.m. Kessben Maakye. So I mean kwa humana so na fe many the campaign manager of Baba Jamal ND and come on Baba Alhaji our line so na fe yenhwe de ko ene de Baba congratulations.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Be oko there.
Yeah, I'm not Mboko.
Yeah, the radio say. How did the election go Saturday?
Oh, because at the end, no Yankopon Eddie Kundi MIA. And now if I acquaint so now yada the entire constituency, more especially branch executives are almost decided say for this by elections, you know, almost prepare His Excellency Baba Jamal and NLD party, into the victory.
Okay. Now, Mami Mbisa, how was your tactical plan? More plan am you use, you know, net saying what was on ground for you?
Well, the tactical plan started immediately after we lost the last primaries.
Okay.
So immediately, me I was a amount for Adrian Ebason say Baba Jamal in the last 7 years, you know, that I was Nima 441. The last 7 years, on in the bushing for na ewo nima ha. Neto sudium, and it's immediately after the last primaries, no, when cha nechi enja party no party activities dia party enya moi party enya t-shirt. Baba Jamal has been there, and immediately after party Eddie Kurim in 2024 election, then Baba Jamal His Excellency decided say. Obetini as a support to the party no in financial support, and it's a institute an interest-free loan scheme. You all you need is to be a branch executive. Oye oba ne kind no. So oye oba oye branch executive. We had about over 300 branch executives. Omuye ma. You do a share here. You just need somebody to come and stand in for you. Say, as soon as you minimum or a branch executive or branch C, and you are entitled between 2,000 to 5,000 an interest-free loan. Interest-free loan. So along the line, by September, October, then we decided to expand it a little bit to bring in branch executives. Omo mema omo aware na omo de omo yerenum aba
entina enya bank na mo bie de but sika na ora Baba Jamal dey to ho say or dey eboa, right?
Yes, near bank and your friends and your interest making good. Yeah.
Okay, ntina owo hope say Antoine Kwesi say 4 years ahead of us and Oba stand it.
Exactly, that was the idea. So
okay.
we were preparing the grounds. We were preparing the grounds for the next primaries.
Okay.
For the untimely death of our late MP, that brought this thing more closer.
Okay. Now, Baba Alhaji, tell me this. Muche Niema, Muche TV.
Baba Jamal as a candidate and myself as a campaign manager and the campaign team, and Cheshi other than Sika say at least transport from one point to another, at least you need to give him some TNT. That I know for sure, sir. And all the candidates now the same thing.
Sika.
All the candidates Sika, your friends saying the delegates are almost free. In fact, some live as far as in Kasua, Ebi, Ewo, Medina because of relocation. So you have to put their transportation to, and all the candidates, as I said, Obia, Emma, Nisika Kakra, or the Bebuak, friends to transport the person. And we all did.
And to Manche TV.
TV in Semono, Baba Jamal and the campaign team Yanche TV. Name Metimiaka is Baba Jamal Nadofu the Ena Obuye. In fact, it was a surprise thing because Baba Jamal with his experience in politics, Sanka Obeche television and come Bejina in Yakete 12 p.m. in Via 1 p.m. 8 television. No, that didn't happen. What happened? And it's Baba Jamal, the last ones in Akutia, paid this surprise, brought this surprise thing. And in fact, we were even at the voting center when we realized in his name, some distribution were being made. In fact, initially, one more also we are beneficiaries, because they don't even know the branch executives. They don't have the data for the branch executives. Wrong people received instead. You understand? So that was what happened. Baba Jamal Ankasa Anka Obeche television Anka Obechen a night before. Anka Ochen a night before. Ombejina Evia Ketekitim Emma even to the extent they say Unko Forma vote to Evia Kurano. Now they receive such gifts. How can such thing influence someone's vote? So
friends of Baba Jamal Ebe Boy by sharing TV.
That I can confirm.
Okay. So if you saying say enye Baba Jamal ankasa nejina hona or chebe mumno friends of Baba Jamal eba beche TV. Okay. So delegates were right to mention the name that Baba Jamal TV.
You see, as I said, the person shared it in his name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a delegate can say that Baba Jamal TV, right?
As I said, they did that in his name, so it won't be far. It won't be far-fetched for somebody to say, "Oh, Baba Jamal and call for a man TV." It won't be far-fetched.
But Baba, sharing TV around that time, the moment where election was on, the moment where Abatu Ekoso and all that, on behalf of Baba Jamal, just as you say, do you think it was fair?
As I said, for the campaign team and the candidates itself, we didn't plan for something like that.
Did he issue a release to say that I don't know more you know munjai and as a mompe and as around this time more channel it will ensusasone de bebano and ya de pa ewe candidate in so?
In fact, one more honomu on the dance say Baba Jamal eba honomu on making sure say certain is seized until you can come to the constituency and you will receive a lot of people who are Monsa Anka such your friends and gift to know. Because along the line, when Baba's attention was drawn, he quickly came and stopped it. So I can tell you on authority, say enye ubia ena enyaye, even though what they brought could have been enough for everybody. But when Baba Jamal's attention was drawn, he immediately rushed the area and stopped it. So, as I said, the party has set up a committee.
Yes.
Baba will meet the committee, and then whatever information he has, he will tell the committee.
Clearly, committee better say, so we agree. But my phone question, Kakra. Now, your candidate, who is now the winner, in an interview with media, may sure say Biana Wujina Nechi and I say Wujina Bibiano, you know. When journalists asked your candidate to say, yes, watch it TV and all that, then he says, what is wrong with say check TV? And another journalist also asked to say, as allegations, you know, Nisi Kasem on your candidate went further to say, so on no journalists or China they are on Gianna. Is your candidate justifying the reasons why SSA or Chebibi? And then make it more legal, I mean, in the course of elections.
Well, one thing people doesn't know, and it's in East House, Baba Jamal is one of the biggest philanthropists that's ever emerged in our body politics. Baba Jamal, Oche Adiepa. Oche Adiepa. And some of the journalists can attest to the fact, they say, in fact, in 2024, before the election, on a single day, of youth, and all those, you know, over 150 sewing machines and hair dryer were distributed on a single day.
But not election day. We're talking about election day.
And I'm telling you, election day was not done by Baba Jamal.
But friends of Baba Jamal.
I'm telling you, say, on the election day, neither Baba Jamal nor the campaign team didn't distribute anything.
But you watched.
Those who did the distribution has nothing to do with the campaign.
Yeah, but
they
you
were
watched
coming in to support.
Yeah, to support Baba Jamal.
As some MPs came and supported another candidate.
Yeah, but your candidate had support from other colleagues who brought in to share a TV. Now, if somebody says that,
do you know, sir? Some other candidates even share motorbikes.
Oh, okay.
Do you know, sir, some other candidates shared motorbikes? And if motorbike didn't influence the person's vote, how can a television set which is sell in the market at 800 Ghana cedis influence the person's vote?
Okay, so you know some of the candidates shared motor, right?
Oh, so you are telling me you haven't heard in the media, you haven't heard as a reporter that some candidates shared motorbikes. You haven't heard. You haven't heard some candidates even shared dollars. You haven't heard that.
I also heard they are friends of these candidates, just as they are friends of the candidates, right?
Investigate everything, or
okay.
Let us investigate everything and then come out with a conclusion. But why is it that all the effort has been channeled onto Baba Jamal? Some candidates shared dollars on the election day.
How much?
Well, when you, as a reporter, the way you go to know Baba Jamal's distribution of television, you should know that some other candidates has also shared a lot of things.
But when they say the Baba Jamal, friends of Baba Jamal, yeah, sharing TV, Baba Jamal himself, you just admitted the fact that on my air lorry fare transport and all that, I mean, they describe it as corruption. I mean, would you agree?
I disagree.
Why?
I don't know what you mean by corruption. Because, as I said, that has never influenced the voter.
Sharing of money, sharing of gifts have never influenced voter.
You are sharing money to influence a voter. Sharing money, you are sharing the money to influence a voter. And the results have shown that that thing did not influence the voter. If it will influence, then the motorbike, the one who shared motorbike should have gotten more votes. You get my point?
Okay.
If sharing of anything will influence a voter, then the person who shared motorbike should have gotten a higher vote.
Okay, matwa say Alhaj me no be wie kra no ochna na ye committee na de omunsem nyina and omunema nyina ebetu ja menya sure so e be omafro no wedi nkomo de anas wako committee na ni, but clearly majority is talking about sanka be yanka yen kase elections ye ni nyina no yabo ni nyina egu yen san sha se for. Would you want to agree to that?
Well, I disagree with that.
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because party has set up an investigative committee.
Okay.
Including His Excellency the President, is a party now. The party has set up a committee to investigate. Where come from the majority members in Parliament?
Okay.
What is their interest?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
What is their interest? Why can't we allow the party process to investigate it, other than calling on the annulment and what? Nobody in the voting area, the entire voting area, will tell you that there has been any incident whatsoever. Whatever was done, either the sharing of the motorbike was done about 500-700 meters away from the voting center. The voting center itself was free, fair, and transparent.
Okay. Okay.
And no voter came and tell you that I have been intimidated or I have been influenced by the either the motorbikes or the TV or the television set.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
Every voter went and voted freely.
Okay.
And the outcome was so clear that His Excellency Baba Jamal is the next candidate, and in fact, he is a candidate, and he is, inshallah, going to be the next member of Parliament for the East House.
Okay. But I say, Baba Alhaji, but I say, only a din komo. Ochna, I think after the committee, you know, be say din komo na fe resource be a committee ne de bebe biano. Ya baba na fe din en komo afa hona fe ahwe de. 40 minutes into it. Ma men ko quick one na fe me ne Crusaders Against Corruption. Penyin Odano na say ono so Chief Crusader Emma sa group ne man was in junior. You know, ending komo. I've seen a press statement that they've come up with condemnation of vote buying and electoral malpractices in Ghana. Omo edi hun komo ye pa mamene ni nkomo na fe membra ziga so ziga stake na fe me fa pano no enhyehyɛ so na fe ndi enkomo. Ora Emmanuel me mawache ma kwa baba Kessben TV na fe so ye Kessben 92.9 bibia bokɔ de. Hello. Okay, mensa enkan here, but nanka yesa mensa kanani no edin komo because omo release a press associate Crusaders Against Corruption talking about condemnation of vote buying and then electoral malpractices in Ghana, and then they're saying that in line with constitution in the consistent position we strongly condemn all acts of vote buying and vote inducement in the electoral processes in Ghana. These practices are unlawful, unethical, and fundamentally threaten the integrity of our democratic system. And then he says that vote buying, whether through cash, gift, food, items, or promises of material benefit, is expressly prohibited under Ghana's electoral laws, including the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Then he says that the Public Elections Regulation 2020, CI 127, and relevant provisions of the Criminal Offences Act, 1960, Act 29, it says that the law criminalize corrupt electoral practices and impose sanctions on individuals who seek to improperly influence voters. And then it says that such conduct violates the principles of free, fair, and transparent elections. And then it says, as guaranteed by the Constitution, and undermines the sovereign right of the Ghanaian people who choose their leaders without coercion and then inducement. Exploiting economic hardship to sway voters is not only illegal but morally reprehensible. And then they say that we do not believe that the ad hoc approach and measures to this criminal act is the solution. And then their solution is that the presidency should formally call attention of the appropriate state to investigate appropriate state investigative bodies to ensure absolute enforcement of the laws irrespective of who and which political party is involved, and then go back to say that the legislative arm of government must exercise its oversight responsibility by ensuring the relevant state institutions are called immediately to act on the matter per the law. And then it says the OSP must give an immediate account to you, to our citizens, of how his office has applied these laws in the numerous alleged vote buying cases. But the point too, is what Vitus Azim was also saying, and I want to ask the same question. Now you are asking the legislative arm of government to exercise the oversight responsibility by ensuring that relevant state institutions are called immediately to act on the matter. Now Vitus and my good self are also asking a rhetorical question that Yanko Parliament in Nkobisano, he's also asking that are these same parliamentarians be bold enough to tell us that they were also not sharing anything before they came to Parliament when it comes to the elections, and so what would they have that that authority to do what they have to do? 43 into 8:44 into 8 a.m. Sorry, and until yebe 12 and afi ora and after Ponziga at their Tosa Man and Amal Estate and Construction Limited, some control say ni promotion Ogusua assassin de here who sika down here sebi o sika be show who si Kojo Jack sika be shemi who answer me who dem find and patcho enkoto assassin de ototo honom na say wo say ndachi bia be si dan no kra na sebi ebo no ebetumi akosro ma otumi asan ton enya sa kra na obetumi si wo dan esefata your dream land obetumi anase your dream house obetumi esi Namal Estate and Construction Limited say men kan show say sika na da honom na wo fo say enye sika bia nti nka be san ka de party sisi an me patcho wa wo ya party na ebesa ye be nam ye benum eye ensa no na afi sisi an o last ina na aba no but wo de ko hye eye Namal Estate and Construction Limited na ko di asase ni bia oto asase na ne fenese ne asama 100 pieces of blocks safa hye eye adwuma na se umpewe na apedien discount pa ye de ma e wo plot a wo toso no enu nti no esafata se sika da ho sisi ya me no ka sei obaye ne ntem na wo de akoma Namal Estate and Construction Limited na omo e de ato honom se na be ya obetumi akwaje asase so de bibie wo bia no eye development no kwa na ekwa animu eninti no esefata se woni eye Namal Estate and Construction Limited for ebedin komo obo omo asase no ho okọ eye amasaman dodowa kaswa teacher mante eye denchra okọ kutuku fanchene ko hono nyina ensase gu hono pa cheso omo ton etwitwa ema eye amanfo a woso ese okọ gibi na otumi de bobra na dachi bia no otumi se obo se ampa meso wasase da hono mo a dachi bia metumi si eye medan a mepe ko eye Namal Estate for ho ewo amasamai obeyi forest honum enam office no ewo enu ntine ko ho na no mu enkodi nkomo 02050515525 02050515525 and after 0598653999 0598653999 now in Namal Estate for ND and Komo. Menko Eyeziga ho na fi memra back to Ziga morning we be able to there.
Yeah, morning.
Weekend in Yuko ye. Nice. Obey any day. But that's it. Yeah.
Then you are making the feel good deficit. And I like it.
But that's it.
Omo kase yen coach na parliamentarians or Tuesikada, why do Tuesikada, Mamo Mian Casas? We are resetting this country. It needs to start from somewhere. Jamaican artists, it's your first side of the show. Before I make myself, Baba Alaji.
Yeah, Baba Alaji, yeah.
Yes. Oko constituency wa ubisebisana or the local politics as a community politics or the community politics as a power. But Jamaica Chen is a semen one can make a deal for now. If be no say assembly could see be a that's fine. To say the DBI good. But say Kamena I can keep quiet for now because even when police arrested you, they will tell you to keep quiet because the words that you say can be used against you at the court of law. Jamaica what I say. I remember say there was a guy be Obukuno, a Jurassic Chudumasi, Kaka, Obekai, no can fix the country. The committee now is setting up Emma Ura Vladimir and Sumo committee. You set it up. A Kessben audio and video was shown there. As an evidence. Kessben. Yeah, you be an Malam ya. It was shown there. Evidence, essay videos and essay audios were played there from Kessben. So, Anka, me what she say, Anko on granting interview for now. to say the committee the best started a report. A beer, no aqua casting be, now contradict or conflict. Be our evidence, be our big table or before the committee. Now, listen, let's start the journey. You see, President Mahama is known as a president. Or no one can down for another the bubble. Make us a boss a professional footballers. But no more keep fit. Na down for pa. Or no one can pointing no I will not be. Or shall ye jail in the person of Abu Gabili. Or no one can ne appointia was say dachi se minya minya $1 million a make with parliament maame no ya obi anchine se wakowia $1 million Madam Victoria Hammer but President Mahama yinadi because all ma nkoya ansa a potential corrupt spending and oye they make right say and oye but maame kai President Mahama say he's known for that. President Mahama known for that. He's known for that because, listen, the release of President Mahama Diaba Bontina, Wari Kole Urababa Jama from Nigeria as a high commissioner. It is not enough. For me, it is not enough. Listen, you recall the man, because or your government appointee. President Mahama say, he decided to recall Baba Jamal because on the government appointee, though Nipanua Obuko contested Onya or who said Obudi ne sika, and I said there was a corruption and bribery allegation, so the BT. But it was only the Baba Jamal and the government appointee. And I recalling. Listen, issue push Baba Jamal to police, CID to investigate it. Then you complete. Because listen, when you read section 239 and 253 of our Criminal Offences Act, section, let me repeat, section 239 and 253 of the Criminal Offences Act, it talks about the bribery and corruption. Listen, when Nana Dankwah Kufuor was a president, Iraq and Japan made a wide allegation against Iraq, Madame Eslausu. Any asenso boachi, any abujinapo, I say NIA or Maakye bribe on over the contract their movie. Now Dankwah Kufuor handed them to Ghana Police Service, CID to investigate them. This is your appointee. You have withdrawn the personal appointment. You have recorded him. Why did you do that? Because you suspect bribery and corruption. So recalling him means that you have an evidence. And then I would do so and they are recalling him. So if you have called the person, push the person to Ghana Police Service. Let police invite him. And now, the American watch I say, na say a bona fine and bona fide. Na sadina I complete. Jeto su bi emi obi ode ne hu adimu a enu na dudu whole day mana. Tell me who release no. Around 10 p.m. Mana kopem by this time na. Oda Mr. Kisia Jabe. Because my general who am in Tiase.
One Tiase.
Obie can be Kisia Jabe so kasa asem we.
Na so office no esafata say so ye bibi fa ho. Na then you issue statement the problem.
Kisia Jabe for the office one. Who read section 3 of the OSP Act 2017. 3 no was say functions of the office. The section 3, let me read to you. Was say to investigate, prosecute alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses involving public officers, underline that, politically exposed persons, and persons in the private sector involved in the commission of the offense under any other relevant laws. Underline politically exposed people and public officers. Listen. This is the man wasting our time and money. Before Mr. Kisia Jabe can write to Baba Jama, say we invite you to write to NPP, say we invite you. As a swabber who the state of Orakis Linyaku. Our Koko is, yes, allegedly. Yes, Wako is Sika. Kislinyaku Aquako is Sika. Brand envelope at Yama, electoral officer. I will do so by election. CID for inviting no. And I won't ra. And you have to say Kisia Jabe, also invite Ora Kislinaku, Professor Kislinaku. Sassam na kwakwesi say, what is the state of that matter? So what did be more mienu? What did be my mienu? Ora Kislinaku and I'm hobian can be beyond Trano. I don't know country the state of this matter before you write to NPP Baba Jama. In any case, Madam Juliana Wanzam, Kene, Okoko Jina National Democratic Congress, Omo, a promise, and will address it to Dumasi. He was playing money, Mewa. What did open top so no sika? You invited Madam Juliana Wanzam. Sassam na kwakwa say. Nini na inducement. Akwa say. NPP fought to about 2 weeks ago. What to say for yen Ukrainian say Brana Champon. Then call for the say Yadisikaba Yatitis Council. Why didn't you invite them? What do you want to Kababa Jama issue Yama? And then you can invite NPP for. But see, this guy is a waste of time, waste of money, waste of resources, and waste of energy. Okay. It's wasting everybody's time. Our right. Office not. But you was Simon just say, I'm not to be someone's debut. Just say, but you was the papa what was our day. Kisia Jabe to her day. Yeah. See, I did by you want to do the whole question be. Yeah. Yeah. Mammy Mofia good Tabasunaminko. Okay, a quick one, Yanko. Yahu Diaya. Memi who Diaya at the age of 27 years as a regional minister, as a general secretary for National Democratic Congress. Yahu Diaya. Yahu Joyce I, who was accused of a bribe $5,000 at the free NPP for her as a general secretary. I'm investigating FIR. But who general said doing Ketia? For so many years as a general secretary. And I've seen 50 quality apart from the 31st December. Fire now or 2 years. You find say the bootlickers and the sycophants, kind. The third term of President Mahama. Apart from Nankwano, say a continue like this guy will go into the books of NDC as the best general secretary for NDC in the Fourth Republic. I have never seen a general secretary calling his own political party, condemning on one political party. In fact, it's the image of President Wallace. Yeah. It's living the virtues and walking in the footsteps of President Wallace. And I'm saying that, say, a continue like this, this guy can be crowned as the best general secretary among the 4 general secretaries in the Fourth Republic in the National Democratic Congress. Right. He have done my heart for him, and he have won my trust. And I think, say, all the political parties, whoever you are, copy this man. Don't care about who you are, what the person are or who the person are. Come out. Who say the party is ready. We are doing the refixing and resetting. Okay. So we are resetting. Okay. President Mahama issue statement not catches here before he invite him. Okay. Yeah, Baba Jamani, it is not enough. Okay. Almost here before invite. All right. But I said none of the Ponzi can attend and can enter the discussions in the Bashisha Swim for Atanas in there. You above the MPP communication team team of Betanase and I feel so my sister Efia Cranchua deputy affairs officer United Party and at UP plus Watanas and I feel so Ura Kwame Jampo CPP communication team member. And also Atnase, you have been common if you share the course I was so another matters it didn't fit so we have to talk about we will talk about it today. Now yum herbal lotion some men can show say anopay eya pains no ano din ye pa and said that enko ye ma utwa entwa wo kon nyina ya say abion no utwa ye bibie wo ho ama headache kum neck pain okon nyina ema no so mo cramps ni nyina ene wa fra adwuma mu se wontumi enkwa adwuma san se wo cramps no bosom yaso ana bosom be wie ana do yi de ne mfimfin ti no how ye pa fractured bone and I feel some more pain from stroke and I feel some more pain from arthritis migraine and a ukra a need that hono much say mu de drobia ya emfadia me pacho wa yom herbal lotion yom edro we mi kura kete sa no Jack
boy juma brutal ɛde no kope yom herbal lotion ni bi na ɛbɛboa ye pa yom ɛyɛ edrosun kokwa a etumi ɛboa ma body pains or joint pains abdominal cramps headache neck pain na face so ɛyɛ ekum ɛyɛ ekro na face so ɛyɛ body pains bia how bia say ɛyɛ fractured bone pain and also say ɛyɛ arthritis pain bia migraine with the fafifa ɛyɛ bibia ɛyɛ wo yan so no keke or the fa so ajak ɛnyɛ magic ɛna ɛnyɛ bibia ɛyɛ drosun ko a ɛyɛ abadwa so a ɛsɛ sɛ wokɔpɛ bi na wotɔ na wotumi ɛde yɛ adwuma no sɛ fata nti no body pains nyinaa no mɛha ho kɔpɛ yom herbal lotion ni bi yom herbal lotion ɛbɛbɔ yie paa ɛno nti no wopɛ bi atɔ paa deɛ wokɔ ɛyɛ pharmacy na afei so ɛyɛ herbal shops biara wo nsa ɛbɛka bi mo a mopɛ ɛyɛ dodoɔ ɛtoɔ no so no mo ne ɛyɛ mpanyinfoɔ endi nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ Deals Generation Enterprise ɔne ɔmo nkɔdi nkɔmɔ na wobɛnya bebree na so afa na wakɔ akɔtɔn numbers a wobɛtumi afrɛ na wo ne yom herbal lotion mpanyinfoɔ ɔmo Deals Generation for akɔ akɔdi nkɔmɔ na 0244 730-295 0244-730-295 and our face is 0302-945-146 0302-945-146 and our face is 053-49-04964 053-490-4964 na pejom herbal lotion ibi na ebebo ye pa ebefo atena se what text messages so no making kan nyina so amount in due time me hu nyina teacher constitution from Yawansi says that the NDC's East constituency shenanigans are a joke. African money was wasted on vote buying. They think we didn't see what went down. The people of Ayawasu East deserve better than to be bought off. We need accountability and transparency in politics. It is time for change, not just change of hands. Greetings to Honorable Mavis in Kansan Bodu Koka and Afeso a lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia on Sonedia or the Ebaye and on Benfo Michamo Emma Makwaba Monfishapa because I think na yeshasi if you call ye could di Christmas di New Year ye na fe and a mehuno interfishia pa if you have there. Nice. Right, I'm jump with your code. I think come to you. I think come. CPP will be on here. Your mic in here.
What CPP?
Oh, what CPP pa? What CPP pa? CPP there. Party pa. I'm still a much now so.
Papa.
Oh, okay.
Papa, Mona, I'm on time invite you.
Yeah, that's a part. Yeah, that's it for Waba. And everything come on. I think, say, I will take your views on the airport change because if you had the percent meeting, was airport change, you know. Airport, yeah, 18% meeting of campaign, yes, but yes, I say, na ye common yen share was so dear no Saturday. And in same way in ACC election or more primaries, a course when indeed Nemaya thing in a videos I share from a social media name. The actual with TV so and all that in no. You need come 10 minutes. Ora jumpo ayodia. Need come.
Make sure we TV for no actual phone any CBP phone or more Ghana fan make sure will be a
Kessben 92.9.
I have also East election of course remember in the train we. Anko ye kra a good democracy in Imasi. And Honorable Baba Jamal medini hu ya obebre because omomoji ademudi nyina no we mentioning his name. And now we share the caliber of person he is. Why MP da? Why Deputy General Secretary? Why several party headquarters da? Before I got to about now we high commissioner I Nigeria. And you ought to know better. And koye kra. Baba Jama, I nimno. David. And I think, sir, the party no, I there say the asset committee. And the president to have recall his position. But President then COE is almost refer no. Emma CID and Omoma Auditor General and so audit for the mra appointing and say be a scan of a chair, no man of a chair, no. It's a less of a chair, no. And sika ye de mayada man is on vanko ye embassy juma na ko pi ho no ma. Enti no omo na OSP so e dan asese odi no ho agi ba OSP de ma emane enso ho a because bebre atwam a yenti result papa bia mfiri ne office no. Enti yesre baba jama de ndie enko yie kra enko yie. And send up Batizazim Kaino is now monocracy. Unisika. It seems that you can't contest for any position in this country, be it NDC or MPP or any other political party. That is how it seems to be. But and yet we condemn it with a full length from the CPP side. And yet crying koye and koye.
Raho.
Beraho papa because in Crawford Kitadi and what's near. For the Christmas assembly no na won say na ya me baba jama won say he admitted it and you say what you was say na me check gift there where admission of guilt so what I say this straightforward the CID should invite him for questioning yoko unsu emfa no hunjim so because this was a high commissioner at that time that he was being granted an interview he was a high commissioner. President Anemusini wa Nigeria. And the president they are calling for a reset now. On pesa efibi abekana abaino. And you know, I say omudi mad appropriate context. No more proper investigation. Omudi videos no and I thank those who received the items because they were bold and courageous enough to mention his name. Say because you Baba Jama. But a campaign manager or campaign coordinator now when they kaza I say on training nasi kakra woni kasa yemu yes because who tie no kan and who tie Baba Jama kan na enko ye from the same camp different stories from the same camp different stories say people shared those items on behalf of Baba Jama friends of Baba Jama from Akwetia or whatever they are coming from and he said Baba Jama when he saw it he stopped it Obi or stop here and justify say what me charge no.
Kessben 92.7.
Obi or stop here or say me charge here. And yet say me investigation for omudi omo anu kasa no tourina from the same camp no kasa no crap it should have cancelled the election. I'm telling you, omutu no pe from Baba Jama and the campaign manager. Omutu no pe. So what and yeah in Crawford now no two from the same camp. Because Baba Jama demeanor and the way he was speaking. Say me chatted that fine, we chatted that nobody knows it. But not on an election day. Now what admit say be chadie. Why? Also obi chadie. Obi chadie. And yet entino say Baba Jama here on call the campaign manager to order. And who kasa wo if he didn't so I recorded that. If the investigation team can call for the Kessben interview or granted the campaign manager and play it to what and just support it to what Baba Jama said. And koye. All right. All state institutions now we investigation should investigate this matter. Omuche moto. Fine. Omuche moto by who obi moto. So, but what they ought to me who nipa 5, 6. It the same plasma TV. NASCO TV or whatever it is. They call and yet and koye.
Okay.
And koye.
All right. May I say now Kwame na acidity from a half watching so he says we thank God the NEC party has taken the bold decision to investigate and withdraw Baba Jamal over vote buying allegation and also East NDC parliamentary elections is a step in the right direction as a party. Special greetings to Dr. Adam Segbefia, incoming NDC National Vice Chairman, hopeful, and then Honorable Ishak Dauda, MD of Prestia Sankofa Gold Limited. On also Nadia or the buy and then Amisti Gosu says that the NDC party always think about themselves because cocoa farmers are crying in the country. You are spraying money at Ayawasu East primaries. This is robbing Peter to pay Paul government. My regards to Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia, MPP presidential candidate. Honorable Mavis Hawakomusen, MPP national women organizer, hopeful, and then Kojo Preko. And that brings me to Efia. Now on also Minti and Efia. My Minti on Ayawa so and Nadia Yedia.
Medasi mamincha wetie for na mema wetie for nyina official pa. Because this is the first time of this year mabaha.
Yeah.
Afisi say na nyina ya da so tinkwem.
Amen.
Na research na NDC for the promise you know. Na omwetumi e di akọ omwenim na Ghana nya ne ntoma pa efra.
Amen.
Mama mfasa akonya wesu na mincha United Party eye UP plus ebusia. Because any aban kodie any normal air kodie the only alternative and as a choice are Ghana for akaye a United Party na ayawaso ishi ya ekosi aya mesre so anya mesre on say sorry etie from fan chairman menya code kakra on say your constitution no we have article 551 555 a grantee and freedom to form association and the freedom to form a political party. But then and try how you best see a manage association and as internal affairs no sibia moyeno. And the same constitution also a fighting against corruption. And it's also the same constitution, you know, a request for accountability after serving as a public person, government person, and as a public servant, you know. International say 92.9 corruption accountability, you know, your constitution, you know, a frowning on and as a require for accountability, you know. We share for the past years, and then as idea we started. Ayawa so issue and started. So corruption aban bi baba fufro na aban na hu say office way corruption bi so a and as office way corruption bi so a started during internal elections. So it didn't start during any pani resuming office. No. It started time any panel and answer that particular political party no omoye internal elections because per constitution no your constitution na your kabuma a democracy you practice democracy but democracy na you practice no because of politics amasa democracy no are very expensive. Internal elections edua obetua bibi Mame fa adiantro kakra ansa na makomenim. Enya sa minya evidence base. Aya na me kasa me pe evidence base so that ubo me dua nyame. Me pa choje.
Okay.
Where your screenshot are delegate be e de send me. But wa the number no me twa free ho. Share.
Okay. So mankind
Okay,
okay, so it says that good evening, delegates.
Yeah.
I, Brian Echampon, have added your Christmas gift of 2,500 Ghana cedis to your TNT of 1,500 Ghana cedis, making your total package 4,000 Ghana cedis. Team Brian will give you this package just before you vote tomorrow morning. Thank you.
What you say? Where your evidence base? Mempese me ba be kan sama ebi obi be ka say mempe obi ase where nya obi ase nya Brian asem na mempe me the year example.
Yes, example, yeah.
There are other ones even it came on screen na ye ni tia say one chase one pesca na ma ye dey ye koto.
Yeah, sure.
And this is me evidence and I say me example. Now, which means that the way I ye chinchim ni padri, ye di ni padri edi agro, na nipa no ebe pemasem no. It's not about the message. And your message a nipa no edi bawo. ena enye obadaben sisi otisi mu impact awenye wayeni debut eye l'argent eye sika eye corruption eye adia yedi enipa dwedi yedey edidi agro even bible mokradi Yesu Kristo no na wo mu se ye beche no but nipa na yede fa ne so beche no it was there, it was prophesied say ye obeba be wu amaye ebe fa obi so but nipa na fa ne so no na ye free Judas ye command sika ogia demudie it's corruption no papa it start from internal election na aba external and san na nipa ni win na so woman no officer afi na obetua ne ho ka so obi na bo ne besia afi na obetete ye fasika ka wabo na odi akotua besia ne den eka no wie nso a wadrin going forward no so ko election edie na be ma wasen win sika ni biem which means yes oye additional deposit be somewhere and sana wabadie development ni so ti maimuno adie be hian so you realize that adie na nka sika yes ye de kosi hospital ye de mansuo ye de ye we no ono no wa balance ya she baby into the amount ebe so hospital no entumi enwie enka jenda 111 nka ye wie ye eno kwa na ye kofi sika besi ade ka ye wie ye si ye wie
kana sika no wo ho
na sika no wo ho ade na ye wie enka Koko Rose enka ye wie ye but ye wie because there was election ahead of us na ye mean say by hook or crook e see a breaking eight e see a winning me call parliamentary election by hook or crook e say me winning. When we say ghost names with National Service Secretariat, ghost names issue.
Yeah.
And then I'm from memo say, she can't be called a same by election. Not just a girl, no, you better say, for Sikabra. If we have brand, you found quite election on near day, you really because I want day. And sana yaba, ya betinase. But at the end of the day, no. It will go against young citizens as Ghanaians because they will deny us development. Sikani yadibe development, they are questioning same by election. Inti enye NDC nkwa ena sadie way ekoswa eye so clear. Me to baba we just so constituency. Bebre sisi ho abobo ye nyina pie.
Echerina.
Oh. Abobo ye nyina pie ho se me se menkasa ba kobo medue benyame it me kan ye minim ba ade
no e ade a yan show what TV so clear
yes no ye back door kwa ye back door you won't see o
won but no
what you say
no ya ade a but we dey omo kita o
but wo dey say me bobo ba
o mani ye oba be ba so
she ne wa back door no ehun si ne ye hu Nia wa back door eni hu a yembu hu akonta a nkofo aye ehu and they are very scary and it de bia no etia ye innocent people no as the memu no etia ye a ye hu no nia ma baba jama de ye exceptional eye say obi beka say wa wonye bone da no tobo. But near my baba jama dear near exceptional no. Now say MPP day omukoto primary say be by video mami bi nani abre mo fa sika ma ya yenkoto ye. It came, it was all over. You be say sika na be di coordinator ho watena so yenkoto. It was all over. Now baba jama issue. Yamao we a government appointee. Ya appointed as ambassador to Nigeria. By election aba weja ho ato ho adwuma na to also wo be contested enkanya ne bone so na wo ba ye no wo be che TV so glare whilst you were still at post. And then my Baba Jama Diano, exceptional. So if we are government appointee, now we will check TV 32-inch to any per 1,000-something delegate. Multiply the cost, no, ukonya sikan way within less than 24 months mobile into power. Ambassador cry appointee on monche you.
Dabi
what you say? It's your baby say ambassadorial position no. Usika u pay ya he. Na when you sika no wa he dia ye we na. E when you dangerous no as a government appointee I will serve the Republic of Ghana and answer the Republic ye do we see a name say kwa Nigeria. Ne ko deny ya name. E when you say obebu akonta say me kwa ye no say ni say anya saa dia ye de corruption be chew. Me ba cha what is the be chew that say anya saa dia ye de corruption be dey e be chew. It's different from obia onye government appointee or your no anadwuma. Na me be ye friend say be ko contest na ma cha de. Right be na ko be say so onye sika we. Me nim say na me ka what bate a me ye madwuma. Me ye business person. And na ma be contest. And na ma che boto. Wo betu be say be ko yes sika we. Ba say me ye minister. Me ye government appointee. Me ba ye no so ye papa John Dramani Mahama e de enhyehyeye eto obia ho appointees no o de enhyehyeye to ho how a mo believe mo life ye kan ya kan nyina ya fe ne ye be boss na se wo be contest na se wo tu me che no ma nyina e ye nya office ho e de sika wo ho. Is it the reason why obinya appointment congratulations ni ebo say ni atopa da good so na na busha edu vetina enu kwa na menti ase no edu vetina ahimfu nyina baby enu no e dey
because ahimfu mo ba ye nyina so obviously as a obia
obi transportation hotel obi kwa kwadamo na chese appointment na mu ode
yemfa wo no
I
think you better to one no.
You better to one no.
Ba me say be fa.
Na at the end of the day no cry no. Say party be ba be mo. Look at the lobbying of the position. Position abi kwaji adwuma be serve me man no. 8 years me san ko no. Emu congratulations akese. Na say we go within just less than a year with ambassadorial people no. Less than a year ya na mo koye. Na say what to me nya sa sika we. Flanting in public HTV brand new and your home use a boxing
straight
tear rubber na shamotuam omoje so am de shamotuam
physical
no mo match no mo nam so na yi ko na me say hey government this is dangerous
very
government appointee this is very dangerous still in power na ade ba ko kakra eya me de wo ya papa John Dramani Mahama ho one man for so.
Dabi.
No ye ni fin appointment no so. An automatic committee so we investigate. Now, the ordinary people me who video say be my say wa wunye we da wa wunye won call election wunye we da no you say like obi acha there. I'll show you why Baba Jama own is exceptional.
Okay.
Me pa cha what in me say. I'll show you why it's exceptional. Ade ikofo hu ebi mu terminate the transportation message ya me de ba obi say osi Christmas gift be boa
yes
na Christmas gift nipa delegate 200,000 MPP delegate na say times 4,000 Ghana cedis Christmas gift calculate here but no oni abemo and right now no on kita position bia as a government way. It's a no cry no ko no kwa edu bebra enye do ade na omo ye no so no enye it's corruption no ebi no say wo mani panen fa no anadwen ni nyansa mu enkoyi obi obeboa oman no
almost say influence
who told you yeah ewiase bibia anya de se jekwa bobra o jekwa bobra
ese afutu o What to me for you no?
What to me for you? Wafa efi abrochiraba. We dia me papa no kan na sem. O si those days na ne wafa bi. E wa abrochi ofi abrochi ba. Na nya wafra wafa asifo ni nya omunim so wafa abayi die. Dallas besu anase bibi. O si o me koye me rencheri ache. Ncheri do me kon. Nti mu nchi bi mame. Na o ma che ncheri na ma no. Na eja esi ne nchen. O wi nyina o wafa se mu wi bie. Yere nchiriye owi anu ano no okọ nchiriye no no mo na reye asa na wo fasefo obuafu na otu omofo na oka akwantuo mu nsem ba wa ma wo fa sisika kakra se gi kohwe kotoa kohwe wadwumam ana se gi koye yi no etan bi a wo fase be fa wo ho no. You have no idea. I didn't see the bushia baby. I am not tawata with you. What fanship or fast for? Meboa. I didn't hear of fast for. Sika. It I did be anywhere see a foot a Jacobobra. I see a foot. What you to a panel for by 1,000? Money singing na. I am not me share. You be my inspirational speakers. Na asofo no sorry no more my inspirational talk na ade owie ya no the prosperity asoso owie ya no the sowed seed asoso no be jiska. So there is something about money. Nasa aya na obisi sika ntonkwa. Who told you sometimes sika tonkwa? Nkebi mu mfada de ankwahye omo akoma ho. Emwa komane sustain akomano for lifespan. Would you be able but a bit to me manage it? Did that me them in but madam for doctor be briefing me. So what to me did that dear be crash akomano ho to me sustain akomana ho den e me kwane nim kakra. Into one as this can't tonkwa. Why not so obi yobi? Sky bibia. What is it?
But more politicians, maybe also, I mean, if you kwa na we put the enye outskirt of Accra, no waka say bia, me to away bia, techima ho baby, tinipa no ban, we will feed bano kwano wa, where they Accra here. Now, ni campaign manager catch me say, oh, obi efi kaswa eneba enti esefata se omeska wa eboni ana oma transport se brana beto aba wa eboni
unse me brother kaso mi na yemede o se ni campaign manager na be yankonka na ntum because he's doing more harm than good to Baba Jama beto aba na mi yi obi a obema constituency na tumpo so
yes.
Jaka
Debbie Mallory Fair.
Debbie, just a Mallory Fair. Whoa, ye me munsono. Ye some kind of restraining be a which to be. And I say ye some kind of mindset to be a. I say, I don't know how to put it, but we should be try to be faithful to ourselves. Ye ni ye huni kakra. Ye ni ye huni. So that edu accountability aye betumi asori ejina nipa no kon ho den wa ma transportation o sabeto bibi ni a betumi asori ejina nipa no kon debi because me tia kan sa na wo beto ama me but me ka che say your transportation here for na 1,000 cedis o de your first transportation from Kasua to her 1,000 cedis and now 200 Ghana and do transportation Christmas gift 4,000 your friend say transportation TV yeah mama ye shade biye
transportation nyenkusi ache
you be so sad dear we are no the better for all of us as the nation.
Can we
can
how
we have to start from somewhere sir and this is what they are about resetting.
Yes.
I don't know. Last year, make us say resetting na papa ne diabano. Abroad. It shouldn't limit the resetting to I say baby kaka. She should reset even political parties. So so far as they are in Ghana, they fall under the constitution. They fall under your first accountability of Ghana. So they should bring them to book. Want to be in Kase, your party internal fenty and fire home. Because that should be not so we near bar. A canna that what you ever have a chegum also. It's a resetting. They be because it should be national policy to say free SHS. And you say your political policy. Me who so my pass it as a way national way, It should be national policy. They should reset every corner of this country, everywhere, every attitude, especially civil servant, or even in the private sector.
Okay.
Baby, bia. Sa normal way, a super kete. What the young fan say? Where? Mo betuaba. Na ya catch a candidate in say, ya besremo. Mo bia and chebi bia. Mo ya mo pa matuma matnewe. Obenyan kofo a omo beba bede abato. Se nipa 10 kwa na beto a. Sa 10 no faithful to the country. They are patriotic people. It is any pattern kwa na beba beto na wo benya 2, we benya 3, na we benya 5. Una ye kana we yenya 5. We wini. Don't wait to say obi beka say bremisika. Is it mandatory? Oh, ya dia na maka ho abeye norm. We shouldn't be. It's yankasa. And ye boy ye ho abro. Na ye deny ourselves for development. And nipa na obegi TV no. Obeko na nsuo mba wani community ho. Na nsuo ma na se bolampo ye mefa. Na edike na ye typhoid, na ye diarrhea. Obetena ho di MP na da panaka so bo MP na la pa bo ndi ebenya na enya no. Because what the TV? What the TV? What you bravo?
All right.
It's a mess.
Okay.
Who may cultivate self-discipline.
Okay.
Na you from push your mind Ghana forward.
Okay.
Fia
Kranchua or your deputy UP plus deputy field officer and you know it didn't come about jump positions here now. Want to look at the way forward, and if you are saying the way forward, how can we stop this money politics now? Cause on but Bayport Semin Kancho say almost fix the position on Mugusu yehu ejuma and you know 1% we fix the position ni bi no pacho yen term now we need a Bayport for enkodi and common now Bayport Financial Services for a buy enye net and ejuma mu ye so enye net enye hu enu ntino kwa uno mo ye fix the position na wa ratio so sika any bibia we ye bia business uno mo ye no bibia edadini when it comes to a year maximum returns and as a profit and as for someone about 2 sika no so our baba ye fix the position na a strong kokra e kwa ni mu ye ankasa omo ye 91 days there wo make 3 months omo ye 182 days there wo e ye bosumi insia there wo sa so anomo 365 days there wo no manasa 1 year fixed deposit wo honoma twen attractive returns pan for so pay about sika no so no enye easy kra ukra 5,000 and above obetimi aba na ye no edisa nkomo we na afia hwe na ye no aye fixed deposit no opese oye bi pa dia won penfo ending nkomo ora mano boni oneni general manager oda Bayport Financial Services na no friend on 0245 153283 0245 153283 and that's 026 300 7922 026 300 7922 now when Bayport in the encomo so an American chair will say Woti hwe ya sebio odwendwen na wo pe baby obekọ na wakopam watare ye pa na etumi akoyi ama wo kọ eye program na no ya kọ wedding na watare na se bibie wo ha yakosoro kọ bobi stitches ni na apiepie enkoyi me pa chawa woni chepam endi enkomo na chepam when it comes to a entire pimpam pa dia or you the best tailor when it comes to a entire pam so wo kọ eye adwumam official wear pa na so wo kọ story and also say event and also say wo kọ eye adore wedding and the akabia no funeral kra na wo kọ eye kra na wo kọ entire is all pam is all the corner udra hon me say abrante na baba na epie hon no watare no eda ho ye pa dia na ye chepam ene so woni no edi enkomo chepam sa men control so wo ho maw the best tailor and into no so person pam dear pa dear one no endi enkomo no betimi apam the best of the best amount pa and into no one no ending common office no so e wo awoshi market honoma and a cheap pam e wo frɛ no on 020-683-7738 020-683-7738 now when the chepam endi enkomo na chepam they will say your custom tailoring I know who come on and I know a DCC and so and a diagnostic cable industry semi control so the drones from come friend Tortina 74 T74 a drone guy name no now what over a high blood pressure over high blood sugar over chronic wounds hepatitis B HIV kidney infections liver infections ulcer prostate enlargement bad breath ulcer and face to menstrual pain chronic cough asthma chest pains arthritis pa and face winning and one not saying na ehun pa dia Unkwaji eye diagnostic herbal industry for drona abane friend Tortina 74 T74 kwaji na ebebo pa woni mpemfo ending komo ba say drone so do benya bia e wo pharmacy bia na face ye herbal shop bia no wonsa ebeka bi from on 0246 073-498 0246 073-498 and on face 050-162-8931 050-162-8931. Now, when the diagnostic herbal industry for ND and Komo. Right, how do we solve this problem? Problem we best solve on the same. If you are say my solutions to it. Sisi ano kwambe so pan ye befa because sisi ano sa wo kopana said no krenya me nim no uni sika dia. Delegates are telling you say Charlie uni sika dia. Memma. And how ho kra nkasa wo ba wo be den. Sika no ni bi wo ba be den. Ye best solve the same.
Sorry. You bet me as solve by maybe a drew no nkakra. Yent me kan boom say ko solve. Dabi because starting in nkakra na we be a drew. It say be say solve nkakra because so vote buying started from 2000 no me bow. Because 1990s no you don't hear of vote buying no money ade. Go for nantico rally just like that or the willingness not the call rally. But they say I'm for bad screens your ground go. Oh, enti in crank, baby, I drew there. Very, very dangerous, my. And yes, sir, I'm robbers, drug dealers, and more mufa kwamboni scan about rule of mine. And it's dangerous for this country. Very, 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 very dangerous for this country. And yeah, by starting crank, we can use Ayawaso East case as a scapegoat. We can use that one as a scapegoat. Say party wa bemu ni nkrofo akọ primaries na ya vote by ya ba na my friend na you who say you are culpable so therefore you face this law. Go to Yoko, go to CID, OSP and find unjim ni ade. Going forward no be very careful. But ebi wo wa e no dan echi. But where dear, boss Saturday and Koyo. Senior and Koye. Ha! Said then they are bold and courageous to mention it. Say, Osia Messi in a demaye. Moto, me moto. But me tiso muche moto. Well, na nipa no che moto. I don't think so much moto. Do WhatsApp plasma. Because moto ni boyedi. Well, me tiso see a che moto a night before, no many ade 2 days before, no many ade. But we NASCO television we there a trendy pap. And I said no mukita no so crap.
I show motio
mukita no more they are working gorgeously with
boldly.
Almost alive. Oh, and million fiaka Africa so now beto aba 1000. And I want NASCO. Obeta NASCO ndi akoka so a
NASCO TV
obeta NASCO ndi akoka so a PR already on tina odi no on tie futu
but me ba party ejuma enye miama ejuma so why won't you pay me? Won't you give me some form of TNT, maybe the party in itself?
The party, you see, TNT must come from the constituency executives, not the candidates. They pay the filing fee.
Okay, well, yes, they pay party dues.
They pay filing fee. So what they say? Who pay enyama party no? The party for no more delegate album no. Oh, Obia TNT, who free fine because it's assumed say you live within the community. Say where to Akokaswa, una where to Akokaswa. And you can either decide to come or not. So what I say, Entino, a constituency, region to the constituency, they say, or more TNT, even if it's breakfast. Now, she said, I'm moving on Kusiao.
And
Kusiani Meko.
3 cities.
3 cities. And people, I can tell you, hey, why have we reduced our practice to this level?
Kessben 92.9.
Why?
Sir,
Anya Nkosia Nimeko. Nyankopon hu ye mobo.
Una wo hu ne say Nkosia ni moko.
Anasa be TV no say Nkosia ni meko bibi anka ho. Bibi kan ho. Enye papa ye mpo ana mawako. Ana tilapia. Nkosia ni meko 3 cedi.
Ono di Nkosia na hini. Na Nkosia ba free no be di bia wo say.
Ene Nkosia fu.
O say
ene Nkosia fu.
Nkosia ko ta 5 cedi ko be nyamiensa.
Oh yeah, ene Nkosia fu.
And it shouldn't be. And who nipa na who ko chen Nkosia no. How do you take the people for? Nkosia egg. TNT assembly there sanka party in a mom TNT. Who delegate who aspirant to mom TNT it should be a night before. So TV chat same way e be sida. I want the same NDC Greater Accra regional elections. And they're somewhere very careful.
Yes, somewhere careful.
Somewhere very careful because looking at the resetting agenda now of Mampenyin de Bano, any what has been exhibited at Ayawaso East no and Treyi. And President recalling Baba Jaman was too late. You know why? The moment he picked a form, went to vetting, and he was approved by the vetting committee. You recall him.
On appointment,
of course.
MP.
It will be a pass appointment.
That's MP. They won't mean quite ambassador. Won't mean just to the whole quarter Nigeria.
It was too late.
International Sanka grant a say anka vote by Bemwa na send him a TT na so when we Lucia, so it means that he's going to go back as ambassador.
They be saying Pamoni. I see what they leave. 10 days leave.
Yeah. When
he arrived at the airport, that is what he was saying. So I need 10 days leave to come and do 1 or 2 things. In the moment now of filing here now or converting, they have to recall him back. Say, you don't like the position that I've given you,
and that makes him very greedy.
Oh,
very, very greedy.
Why greedy?
Because Obampenny office trin so ninti. What him say? Anka you recalling in Tema, Anka Obecha TV no be very careful. The microphone Obecha TV man they will be very careful. Because assuming say we are going to check TV we na ye ko chenyi na wie na ye candidate ne enya onu so ya sa pamu no
politics
onu so ya sa pamu no entino no he wasn't in any dilemma but I recall that you be in a very difficult dilemma. Oh sika me tia and what have you nyina anka me very careful because see no we bomb me we so abom me. In a high commission to Nigeria, no, post kitwa. I was surprised. I'll be the MP at the Biobina Mufie, a school fees ni light bin water bill. How come I to Nigeria? One of the car bad Nigeria so money bad school fees. And the recalling was too late.
Okay, all right. Meba na yatwaso ewo honum. Then I'll take your issues on a airport. And then some other issues that will move on from there. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Dorothy Do Zotoni, Madam D, NDC Women Organizer, Afienya Mateko Hilltop area. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Dorothy. And then a happy birthday to you, Samuel Manin Super SMS. Wave your action lady honor. Happy birthday to you, Samuel. And then a happy birthday to you, Estelle. This one is coming from Action Lady. Happy birthday to you, Estelle. And then a happy birthday to you, Mary from Poma Yeboa, we are next. Our Global Evangelical Mission Hospital. Apasi Kumase. Nana Adai Brobe. And I say, wish you happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Cynthia Bafuboni. Happy birthday to you, Cynthia Bafuboni. And then a happy birthday to you, Mrs. Dido. Happy birthday to you, Mrs. And then a happy birthday to you, Cherry Love Brown, a student of Pentecostal Center School, La Paz. This one is from Uncle Noah. Happy birthday to you, Cherry Love. And then a happy birthday to you, ASP Robert. Apika Wine, Obuasi Divisional Operations Commander. This one is from Al Hassan Aqua. Happy birthday to you, ASP. And then a happy birthday to you, Michael Antonio Frimpong of Zoe Montessori School. That was Sunyane. This one is from your grandpa KK. Happy birthday to you. And it is 9:43. Minko na meniskai mo fundi nkomo me ba na me dia tosa ma.
Promotion. Afi biare di adeva. Na afi biare ba foforo ho the road amount. Me can for Circle Sky Mall at the amount. Say foreign and now local foods, organic near my baby. Yes, Circle Sky Mall. Circle Sky Mall. I was some Debbie Mount every Saturday, 19th January, 17th February. Circle Sky Mall. Yeah, promotion. Products biare wano. Ya te the water swap from cra. If you provisions abusia for nina, cosmetics, any toiletries abusia for nina. And to the other side of the Circle Sky Mall. No I bet you dear. Bibia upebia. Loduko never me fear de. Circle Sky Mall ti area senya den kra. Circle Sky Mall. Ye wo Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Asida Twin Towers danwemu. First floor. Bora Abribia. 0240-212-510 and that's 0242-346675. Circle Sky Mall. Ye me fear de.
Okay, so 9:44 is the time. Me that was say so do a video now to a Kessben TV. Kessben TV on DSTV channel is channel 364 and also on Go TV a channel 121 on the FM Kessben 92.9 Kessben 92.9 FM Accra and also was good. So this one is Martin Johnny in Justo Domiabra. It says good morning, sir. Please let's call what is wrong. Look at how Baba Jamal was suffering and sweating defending. Okay, so look at how Baba Alhaji was suffering and sweating defending Baba Jamal per the questions you asked him, and he continues to say others also share motorbikes and dollars. This is very shameful. Regards to my mother, Auntie Equia, from Isanse Buntifufu, and the honorable lawyer Kwabena Boateng, MP of Ejiso constituency. Afia, my man shas here. I mean, sure said this week what it be while we're port ya offer hoko de bie CCC ano yensesano bebre na feel say I think I've heard Vitus Azim himself also saying say he would have preferred Kwame Nkrumah International Airport but Accra International Airport na badia okay. My minority leader has also spoken about it and then complaining, even thinking that the MPs who are always or more ASB Parliament and one of their heroes, which hero again do they have in dealing with some of these things? Your take on this change of airport to deal?
My main Baba Jama
okay.
When my dear ma Baba Jama is so desperate, went to me and strategizing in normal BA. A year Musa Dankwah Sabin. Who's there? Na Musa
or the mama meno.
Or the mama meno.
Yes.
And Debia make us say this survey were two implications. One, it was psychological impact the vote and so. Because there are people who don't want to belong to the losing team. They always want to belong to the winning team, irrespective of any panel or their back. Into a Musa survey no way na ekope we regional. Two, a ma candidate no sustain strategy or they campaign or they yard. Me bacha what you say. E be a strategy we na me use so. Survey ne buy no me daha which me say moame. It is a D-Day no. System nya miracle bi na me miem and a day Baba Jama dey way because Baba Jama was so greedy and desperate for that power. What you say? We you your friend say Ambassador High Commission. We see you are on leave And I mean you kai. Into which means nko sneaky into a buy and nko win ya na hwim wasan kwhye ho. But yeah, whether the president or calling it off early or not early, we're calling it off. But we are also sending a warning to the committee now, Martin. Yes, Ramo. My young communicator, ya dream, ya say, enkosi baby at say na no asem ni bia, mokwa biscuit ni tea, ya ntere no. Mama nkotena ho na mo nom so hye. Nom tea ni biscuit. Na mo ya ntere. Na mo nkoka ne back door. When you pre-bag no. Mama nkwa ya scratch my bag, you scratch my bag because we started fighting corruption. And this is part of corruption. In the committee now, Martin, yes, Ramo, Mumfa, your reporter, a trashwom, Emreye, Mumfa reporter, say we've started solving corruption. And Famreye, with the Manuesi war. Yeah, Kotoka issue, international airports. Yaman say, oh, yeah, me, what's your father? And so, Baby Sao said, Daddy, who is Kotoka? There's an Abeka.
Oh, history minimum America say, Obio cool.
Obio cool. No, Bio cool, no. Cool, Akrano, and Uncle, they are so curious that they will ask you, Daddy, what is cool? What do you say? No, we are which Yamaka say, why did he do that?
There's a which
Muko. And at the end of the day, no, Baby Sao said, so who told Kotoka to do the coup? Remember what you say? And one idea, Sambabano. Because I don't know, me ya papa lawyer Noche, the historian, that man. Me tia some no kwechira to the extent that who say Kotoka no cry no coup na yana drain or the kwaye. Ya brofu ne koshie chire and omokoye that cool no. To the extent that after that to cry now almost omunko your friend say Kwame Nkrumah no omuka say mokwa mama mfa ne nsanka ni document bia because ye pese ye hu adwen a eda Nkrumah ni trim adwen kase a eda Nkrumah ni trim it's one with the white man. So and when I listen to the historian again or see omo ye cool no, they did not die a natural death but eno yenka ebi kra esen omo hu e leave suicide notes but eno yenka. And this is a personal yede ni din ato obi a onu abesi na ade so enkuma so no see airport
yeah sure
ni yede bi akokeka ho Muhammad bi keka ho enkuma ne si na ade wabetumi a wama ye kumi at the end of the day no last minute no ne ye de wudin e de abeto so obi a wesi airport obi a wesi university or di kokofu sika esi University of Lagos into ye wo ekuafo hall no obi a wesi your friend say hospital Kolebu amaya ye di bia keka ho just say obi a wabeye monumental projects na wo se nipa no ye tu no ye wie swai ye san later part ye kuno na me wie ya ye dinidin ato ade so ade we enye tribal issue wo say ebi ma start vote remonsare na vote amode ma we kwa ye yimu debi o mami ma typical example okwa santimemu a asantimemu Kwame Tua ne start you see ho say money Kwame is it Kwame Tua or yeah Kwame Tua no betray Ashantis to the to the British no ne start you see baby a ba konfa noche ya santoa the various or say to two mo almost start you nyina sisi ho because they picked good something and then kwala ayaba statue wa ye this year bontin bia it tells a history.
Yeah, sure.
Akola ni baby sa den o ye den ebeka and ade bia say we environment bia we use it to teach and communicate. Ba ye na ye di teach ni ye di teach good things ye dey impact good morals into the society. It is a kotoka si ho, airport si ho, ne statue si ho. Na se konfo bebisa, uko China. Omo bu twe Chinese fo ne ade no. Ye si omo statue an konfo ko hwe omo. Omo ko hwe omo. Me ba che hu sa de no. Wo
omo si omo so nyina.
Omo si omo se bi tintosuo gu omo so. Yeah. For betraying the nation China. Ba yen ye ye be adore obia wa ye ku ye adore ye onano. When you tribal issue.
Okay.
When you tribal, it's a media renaming, no, it's long overdue.
Okay.
Kra dodo. Me wan say, abanya ba omu ade na kotoka ya neni na musro ana. So de mbekọ atia bia na so no gbokpo ana sa de. Na musro. And a man looking at the history look, we shouldn't try to change the history. Abai bi wo ho ba ya na opese osesa history no. Ye besre. Ye njai sade no. History no say ye bi. Amenchiri maba. No ma besua. No ma sua bibia ye den. Efri mu. No ma with the good and the bad. Into kotokari name na abano. Me I think say it's on good course. But as to say ye debate Kwame Nkrumah no. I think say na government ne say Accra International Airport. Who say airport no kra no meti ye no kra no na ode to ya santoa o Nkrumah nankasa. Yeah. So ode to ya santoa. Nka fi san kan fo abepene.
Kebeding.
What you see? So the Toya Santoa. So in the beginning, it was Accra International Airport.
Yes, that was the name.
That was the name. Because it's in Accra. MPP for promising Cape Coast Ogwa Airport. So musi ya nkebeye Cape Coast Airport. Mebwa. Shiani Airport, your friend say. Shiani Airport.
And at Tamale Airport, right?
Tamale Airport, your friend, Tamale Airport.
Okay.
And I'm a
I think so, yeah.
Bibi daso, Bibi daso. Tamale Airport. It's Kumasi and omode prepare the second and also a Kumasi need and a day a daso. It is a Yakofa Kwame Nkrumah. Yabeka say CPP for. Me bacha wati na me chena say because any pan crow see na ade no no think I ever ya santoa o afi Kumasi fa meto so nti ebeye bibi it's right now no government no and I say minority or parliament or majority or whatsoever no this one there is no bias.
Okay.
Let's go back to Edina any pan see no or the to ye na friend Accra at least. All
right. But I say jump for a about 10 days for a on this issue. CPP for there.
Atadwe yati de. Papa.
CPP.
For wherever. CPP. Atadwe yati papa. Na yeda. NDC force wasi. Because obieni wa e kan say e chew say okan ene ye kun papa okan na papa wu ya. Uhuna woni bejida. Obieni ho. Se what does here? Sir udu Supreme Court 3 judges ni ku omo no. Judges no. I don't think I am omo ku omo no. I start to amom. Ina de Supreme Court because ye nim ade a omoye. Ama oman. Nti se ne omo di kutuka eko Accra. Edi anka epe Kwame Nkrumah International Airport.
Kwame Nkrumah nankasa ye na Accra.
Oye na Accra because who to me for what they got to who a.
Asemaba. Exactly.
Say what enti yeah, say also
wewuko.
Enti yeah e wo echi na say dey to no you honor him.
Kwame Nkrumah KUST wo ho.
Oh that be
is it not enough?
Mami
KUST
Mami kase minjiro. Oh airport. Say we free her. Now we call Heathrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Kotoka to Heathrow. Until we are promoting Kotoka. Kwame Nkrumah no Viasia bebre ahona no.
Yeah.
Until nkofo kra person mu tidi no more.
He's the only Ghanaian icon we have.
Of course.
Yes.
Only.
Yeah.
Of course. Even in Africa.
Addis Ababa crowd when a statue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, come from statue wave or yeah, Nancy. And Nancy no we renovation. But Nipa, ese san ko se dinu, and President Hilary man.
Okay.
To me no nanka eso se dinu. Ebenum kan ukosan cost involved no me ade. Hey. Obi aye juma say wo Ghana say na wo de ade kotu na muka cost involved. Omo mu wewe sika de ko abrochi na dem papa ben na ebetimi e de akai omo kromo ase ya. Omo nja cost involved no. Ataji ya ti denne.
Mati ampa. Ya da se pa se mati ne de. Aba bibia ko ya ma. Ya da se 10 minutes into 10. Better Efia Cranchua, Deputy Field Officer. MIA United Party, then I say, Sasuni Adaya Kwame Jampo, CPP Communications team member. Yet almost be brave. Efia Bay, they know about. Leaving in the good hands of the sports team from now to 2 p.m. Medford action is next. And on the bread war. Better production team Nancy Bebre led by the man himself, Richard Apiasapon, Fifi, and then Delali. Better say, and then on technical, okay, Kwananse, and I feel the biggest Andy, and then the man himself, Amos Lai, Better Munina say, we are back again tomorrow morning, God willing. Maybe she be enough here. They are coming in to us. So, watching and a committee in the yard moment. So maybe you're more dear. Wait and see what next for a year. I was and then the NDC. Yeah, that's it, baby. Have a wonderful morning. Bye.